I decided to spend next 10 hours learning Zenyatta to prove that he is very annoying to play against. Let's take a look at my progression from hour 0 up to hour 10. After a quick warm-up session onto the practice range, you can see the code in the top right corner, as well as I have explained how to use it in the description if you are a new player and have no idea how to use the custom codes. Like, I could not hit the ocean from the beach, simply because left click and right click are really unique, and you really have to get used to the velocity of your projectiles and stuff like that. The tanks are suffering from hour 0. I'm still very clunky with my orbs, and if you're an experienced player, you're like, Chris, why are you clunky with your orbs? They are so easy. You press one, you press another. There are literally 2 buttons on the character. How do you mess up? Well, that's like driving a car, right? You have no brain capacity to kind of process what's going on the screen. Well, in real life, yeah. And like, look at that clip. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed about that. Jesus, man. Well, I mean, Kiriko is a very cool character with a very normal hitbox. Yep. But of course, I failed. This was one of my first successful charged right clicks. I was actually so proud. It was so lucky that the dude was just standing still. And yeah, I headshotted this guy here. Well, like, for the second half of the game, I was kind of feeling the character a little bit more. I was spamming a lot more. Like, look at that kill onto that guy. Nice. And then we were just absolutely getting rolled simply because of I don't even know, probably because we were running like Zen Moira, and I will speak about it later. This was one of the things that will like lose you games. And then we are running Zen Lucio here. Oh my god, man. No, don't never do that at home, kids. Never. This is gonna be a disaster and a half if you do that. And then that was a lucky spam to get a headshot, another headshot, and the finish onto the Zen. And here we are going for headshots again. Oh my god, man. This is actually nice. For hour 1, this is good. This is good. And you can already see the improvement from minute 1 to minute 10, or however long the game was. Second hour of the challenge, and we started off with a little happy accident where I have 2 bullets, and one hits the head. And another misses, and then I try to right-click my Reinhardt, and then I 2-tap this guy. Let me tell you, playing Zenyatta is an absolute emotional roller coaster. You can absolutely blast everyone, and the next second you will be killed by the enemy Sombra. Nice. What a great ultimate for 4 people from this guy. This was recorded way before the mid patch, so Junker Queen is not as OP as it is right now. And here I am, rocking like a hurricane without ammo, you know? And here, happy little accident with Tracer. I 3-tapped her. Wait, is that the same person that's gonna play Sombra in the future? Oh my god, man. Is it? Oh yeah, it is. It is. No way, man. Oh, no way, man. Like, when I was doing Sombra, I said that Zenyatta is one of the easiest characters that you can kill. Except the moments where Zenyatta is an absolute beast in terms of aim. I am not an absolute I'm not an absolute beast in terms of aim. Look, I cannot even kill a lying person, but yeah. And we are it's 1-1. Look at what this guy's saying. Nice. That was such a massive compliment. And then the dude hits me with cringe. Oh no, that was such a massive confidence boost. Like, it was so great. Opponents were constantly like switching characters, trying to test out new strats, but I think they did not realize that the biggest strat they can try is like not have a massive skill issue. And then the dude's like, why don't throw against me too? Hour 3, and usually it's time for me to show beautiful and amazing highlights of how I'm diffing every single opponent. Nope. I had quite a few very, very unfortunate games. I'm looking at my footage and it was quite a long time ago. I have improved massively, and one of the better things about one of the better things about having a YouTube channel is that you can go back and watch your own videos and see how awful you were in terms of your skill and stuff, and how much you have been able to improve. And oh yeah, you'll get that a lot on Sun, especially against like good players. Oh my god, man. I was able to tip that guy here, and then I tried my hardest here. I failed miserably. Games are rough, man. Games are absolutely rough. I'm a little bit better with my kit. I am finally able to press 2 buttons. This is a great achievement for me. Hopefully next season they will add a character with 20 abilities, just like Invoker in Overwatch, where you have to QWE and combine them to get great abilities. I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot of success on that character, yes. But yeah, I'm still very clunky. But that's life. You're learning, and look at that. God bless Reinhardt players. Just God bless Reinhardt players. And this guy just pulls the shield and we have nothing to do with our lives. Oh no. Hour 4, and it's time to cook. Every single challenge. This hour is the hour that everything changes. I go from a noob to a little bit better of a noob. Never mind. So, rest in peace TikTok on Tracer, suffering tremendously against me. Like, boom, recalled here, discorded again, boom. Diffed by double supports. Oh, yo. And no, this guy is this guy's not gonna. Hey, no way. I'm a lot better with my right clicks. I am a lot better with my left clicks. And look how crisp and clean I am with my abilities like Shift and E. Jesus Christ. I can actually heal my... Ooh! Rest in peace, that boy Thunder. Oh my god, man. Jesus Christ. And that monkey as well. Oi, man. It's over. The villain arc starts right now. The Zenyatta villain arc starts right now. Hey, no, look at that. How fast I was able to press my button. Ooh, nah. Delete the footage. Delete. Or I'm gonna get accused of hacking, bro. Oh my god. This is so clean. I love it. But jokes aside, like, you can actually see the massive progression throughout the challenge. I am a lot more confident with my left clicks, with my right clicks, with my 2 abilities. This guy just gave up. This guy's like, no, I'm not playing. Look at that widow. Rest in peace, my boy TikTok. And then this guy thought he's gonna grab us. Well, my Transcendence was absolutely useless simply because of the anti-nade. Very nice ability. Very nice ability, Anna. But yeah, I'm like, whoo, man. This is nice. This is a breath of fresh air after hours of complete domination that I've experienced upon myself. Yeah, I love it. I love it, man. Zenyatta is definitely my favorite flex support. It is just so fun. And rest in peace, TikTok was finally able to get me there. For once. Nice. He got his revenge. Very, very nice. And we were able to convert that into a W. This guy's so clueless. And then boom. At the 5th hour mark, I finally was able to understand the limitations and possibilities of the characters, get the basic idea of the great and very bad matchups that I can have with and against Zen. We will speak about them later in the video. And we were absolutely blasting. You can see the Ramatra mirror on the screen, and Discord Orb makes your tank superior to the enemy tank and also makes it bearable for the tank counters. For example, we all know that when you are playing Reinhardt, it is impossible to play against Orisa. You are going from the win condition to, oh no, I'm just gonna like stay back and try to survive, to the point where you can actually deal damage to her. We were able to convert that game very, very easily. Ana Zen is such a great combination, but we'll speak about it later. But yeah, Hamster is one of the worst characters you can take against Zen as well. This guy, I think this guy would switch like right from the start, simply because he just understood that it is gonna be super, super unpleasant to play. I would say that my aim is pretty clean. It's kind of hard to kill the Tracer here, but yeah, as I've said, Reinhardt, Orisa, and it makes it bearable, it makes the poke bearable, and just look at that, we were able to take her down without any problems. That was a great kill onto the Reaper. Unfortunately, I got stuck. Another thing is that when you're playing against Tracer, you have to be really, really careful as a Zen player. Just you're such an easy target, and if you are not aggressive enough to the point where you can actually be a threat against the Tracer, nothing is gonna work, nothing is gonna help. She's gonna like do that on cooldown. I was so lucky that we won the fight and I had Transcendence here, but yeah. Again, Orisa is just nah. And look at that. If I would have hit him on the head, that would be, everything would be a lot more like different. But yeah, luckily my team was there to help me. And again, another fight with Tracer. You will see that a lot. You'll see that a lot. The cool thing about like Zen Tracer is that you can orb your teammates and not look at them. That's not gonna be a problem. And we end up with a kill here. Nice. I feel like hour 6 is when I finally started having fun on the character without actually noticing what I'm doing and how I'm doing, just basically going on an autopilot, bringing that flow state into my headspace, if you can call it that way. I am very good with my orbs. I understand who to discord and who to heal orb. We can actually speak about it a little bit more. You basically discord the person that you are shooting at the moment, or who is the most aggressive on the enemy team. And pretty much the same goes for the healing orb. The person that's gonna receive damage at the moment of you deciding should get a healing orb. Simple as that. So let's say we have a situation where your Ashe is going on the high ground and you know for a fact that she will get shot in the next second. Just heal orb her. As well as critical hit, teammates should be heal orbed as a priority. That's just the rule of the thumb, and yeah, just like that. Another thing I wanted to say, and it was very unclear for me, is when to use right click and when to use left click. Left click is more DPS, but right click will allow you to shoot enemies that you don't see yet. So you pre-shoot corners, it takes time, and eventually you will learn and get value. Also notice that I have switched to Lucio simply because we were losing and I needed to be on the point as fast as I can, so make sure that you use that as your option as well. Don't stick to Zen OTP, it's dumb. 7th hour of the challenge, and the time difference between the clips that I've shown you before and these particular clips are about 2 to 3 weeks. I have spent my time playing other characters and kinda let Zen sit in my head, and like I wanted my brain to indirectly process everything that I've learned about the character, as well as I wanted to really get to know other supports, and by getting to know other supports, I'm getting to know Zenyatta as well. You learn the combinations, possibilities and limitations, and it feels like when you it's absolutely the same thing when playing the piano, right? You're not playing a piece for a long time and then you come back to it and it seems so easy to you, while at that time it was exceptionally difficult and you could not even do anything about it. The same goes here with Zenyatta. I was absolutely cooking. Unfortunately, the enemy tank took insanely bad characters against Zarya. Both Orisa and Diva are horrible, especially with the Discord orb. This guy was like literally like falling apart on cooldown, and there was nothing he could do. What a beautiful shot onto the enemy Diva right here. This guy was massively, tremendously suffering, and unfortunately, this guy weren't able to finish me off. And here, Transcendence at its finest and fullest potential. Right here, again, oh my god, man. This is, like, I can actually see a lot of improvement in that regard. My Zenyatta playstyle has improved quite drastically. And here, a very interesting Rein mirror. Notice how the enemy Rein's health just completely shatters while ours stays alive. Probably because, like, we were damaging and our Rein was getting pocketed, but nonetheless, a Discord orb makes bad matchups make similar matchups very favorable for your tank, because of a very interesting concept. I will explain it in next hour. And again, right here, we can see that my Reinhardt is taking way less damage than theirs. Nice. One of the worst things that can happen to you while you are pursuing something, whether it's going to the gym, learning a musical instrument, playing a character in Overwatch, or trying to fall in love with a woman, is not seeing small results on your journey. The worst thing that can happen to you after 6 months of going to the gym is that you take off your shirt after a very hard work and dedication and diet, and your physique just got worse. Boom. You will never ever go to the gym again in your life, I swear. And finally, at hour 8, I certainly felt very good local successes, but hour 8 is when the moment where I'm like, yo, I can actually carry games. And in the current meta, Zen, Ana, and Kiriko should definitely be played as your main support choices. Baptiste is good on long maps such as Circuit Royale, Junkertown, and etc. But Zenyatta is an absolute must when it comes to, like, Jesus Christ. There is a very interesting concept that I want to talk about, is the concept of dealing damage to heal teammates. So you can try to brawl face to face and deal damage, or you can distract your opponents. You can make your opponents weaker so they cannot heal your teammates, and as a result you're kinda indirectly healing them by dealing damage to your opponents and making them weak. You know, the punches were actually really cool. You have to use your melee, and it's a really cool tool to really defend yourself from every single tank in the game. You can just punch him away, and this is actually so satisfying. I love the fact that I am doing everything on autopilot, sort of, and yeah, look at that beautiful kill onto the Genji. Nice. And yeah, like, you can see that my aim is way cleaner than it was on hour 1. Way clear. I'm not wasting my time trying to charge the right click when it's not necessary. The healing orb is always on the right teammates. The Discord orb is always on the opponent that I am trying to kill. And this is just amazing. This is exactly how I wanted to play Zenyatta at the first look at the character. Never thought I would, though. Nice. 9th hour of the challenge, and I wanted to speak about best friends and the enemies of Zenyatta. I would say that the best support pair right now is gonna be Zen Ana, Zen Kiri, or Zen Brig, depending on the map, depending on your team comp and the circumstances. You don't want to play Zen Mercy, you don't want to play Zen Lucio, you don't want to play Zen Moira, you don't want to play Zen Lifeweaver, simply because you have 2 flex DPS, flex supports that will actually not be able to heal the tank enough, and he's gonna suffer, and as a result you will lose more games. If you want to force Zenyatta, you can do it. You can ask a person to swap to a main healer, but at the end of the day, most players just really want to queue ranked and play Mercy while nonchalantly throwing the game. So what I did is I would take Zen, and if I see a person take Lucio or something, I would just play Kiriko, or I would just play Ana. I'm not asking anyone, I'm not forcing anyone to do what they want. I'm just adapting to the situation and making the best out of it. I'm not blaming my teammates. I simply do not care what happens on the screen outside of my control. Like, this is the correct mentality that you should acquire if you want to win more games, if you want to have a stable psyche. Every single time that you fail, you lose, you can definitely like make it better, you know? And there is always a part of you that fails, right? So do you want to be a part of the problem, or do you want to be a part of the solution? That's a real question. So who is the worst character that you can play against? Probably Trace or Sombra, right? These two can actually like just dive the backline constantly and try to kill you. Genji is not a problem since you can just punch him away. I would say that Widow can be exceptionally horrible simply because you have a very like big hitbox right now. Junker Queen can be exceptionally annoying, but overall, if you are playing in a great team comp, Zenyatta can be exceptionally deadly and strong as a flex support. Last and final hour of the challenge, and it's time to give my honest thoughts and opinions about Zenyatta as a character. In terms of my enjoyment of it, I would give it an absolute S tier. It's not Kiriko, but very, very close to it. And if I would have the chance to play Zenyatta more in the future, I would definitely do so. In terms of the current meta, I would say that Zenyatta is a mid-A tier character. This guy hits me with Zen is not balanced. Of course, when you have a very handsome, good-looking, tall, rich, very skilled individual, as well as very shy person like me playing on Zenyatta, of course, the character is gonna be unbalanced. But if a person is sick with a serious disease called a skill issue, not a single character is gonna be overpowered. That was a little rant, excuse it. Zenyatta is exceptionally strong. Again, I would not want to force it with another flex support like Lucio, simply because you both don't want to heal Mercy because she wants to damage boost and not kind of heal bot. And the character is really good. It kind of gets countered by Junker Queen simply because she is exceptionally fast, exceptionally strong, and her ultimate counters your ultimate, but if you have a Kiriko with you, you kind of can try to work around it and definitely make it work. I absolutely hate playing as a tank against Zenyatta players. This is the worst nightmare you can get. You are basically going from a win condition to please, I don't want to pick this corner, otherwise I'm just gonna die from cringe because I have a Discord orb on me. So the character is very, very fun. Is it easy? I would say that it's way easier than Tracer, way easier than Sombra, for example, simply because you have like less buttons to worry about, and you can make your orbs work. Like it does not take a lot of time to really get used to learning them, but yeah, the character is kind of hard when it comes to like your left clicks and right clicks. I think I have not mastered right clicks yet. Left clicks are cool. I'm landing quite a few headshots here and there. And look at that Ramatra. He goes from I am unkillable because of my like stance mode right click to I can actually kill him. And that was a beautiful flick onto the Pharah. And then I got the Zenyatta here, and then the Hanzo here. Oh my god, man, nice. Let's go, dude. Let's actually, like, look at that Zenyatta. Oh, look at that Ramatra. He's just not ready, man. Anyways, thank you very much for being there with me. See you in the next one. Take care.